So we made it to Tallulah Gorge Campground here in Tallulah Falls. I was a little concerned about the drive in from the state park entrance to the campground, because I remember we came here a few years ago on a day trip when we were staying at Helen, and I just remember thinking, wow, I mean, RVs pull, trailers and RVs up this hill. It's pretty steep. So I was worried about it, and to the point where I almost decided to unhook the Bronco and have Allie follow behind me, in the Bronco. But we ended up just going ahead and taking a chance, and it's not that bad. So as you can see, it's less than pretty much just a quarter of a mile up to the campground. Well, we have made it to Tallulah Gorge. We are already in the site, set up. I did have to use some levelers underneath my front wheels this time because we were sitting them way nose low. The site is super long, but the site is super skinny. So it was a little tight navigating through the campground, but we made it, and Nikki is excited to get out and see the gorge. Our first meal at Tallulah Gorge. We're gonna eat dinner, and then right over in that direction somewhere, there's a cut through for a trail and to the rim. And we're gonna go check that out this evening.
Overlook number 5.
I remember this. Listen to the sound of that water. That is crazy. That's the dam there, right? Right here, as we were walking by, we just saw either an otter or a beaver run and jump over here, and I don't know where he went. Hopefully he
Somewhere right in here.
Hopefully he didn't fall to his death.
Because otherwise, if he went over that ledge, he probably did not make it. Crazy.
Now it's morning 1 here at Tallulah Falls at Tallulah Gorge State Park, and it is cold this morning. I guess it was 40 something, but it feels like 30 something. But it's cold for us Floridians. Nikki can't do it. Dogs are not allowed, so we'll leave her back in the RV. We'll probably take her hiking along the rim trail. We did a little bit of that last night, actually. After we had dinner, we hiked around the rim trail a little bit, which that is what we actually did before. We never actually went down into the gorge at all, so this will be an all new experience for us this time. Doesn't get too cold for Nikki though, does it? She loves it. Feels like 35.
It's cold.
Yeah. This is going to be our first official hike here at Tallulah Gorge. I mean, we did do a little hiking last night, as we said, but
This is all new here.
this wasn't here like this last time. We're going to take Nikki, try to wear her out a little bit this morning, and hike her along the rim trails, which dogs are allowed, but dogs are not allowed down to the swinging bridge or the suspension bridge. Give her a little walk this morning, wear her out, take her back, and then we're going to come back, try to do that ourselves. This is nice though. This is all new. I mean, it looks brand spanking new.
Yeah. Look at these little trees right here. Look how they're just a little bitty
Tiny buds.
buds. How adorable is that? So dainty. They're so little.
They are.
Just coming out.
They may want to think twice after today. It's cold.
The Tallulah Gorge Trail System is named in honor of Helen Dortch Longstreet, known as the Fighting Lady. Helen was a champion of causes ranging from civil rights to the environment. Her passion to preserve Tallulah Gorge and keep it wild led her to do battle with one of the state's largest corporations, the Georgia Power and Railroad Company. They wanted to build a dam
And she
to
didn't
divert
want to,
the river's flow away from the gorge's largest tourism attraction, the waterfalls. She believed this would forever alter the environment as well as Tallulah's economic future.
Neat little piece of history. So we're here at Overlook number 3. We did do this before, but I don't remember the water being that.
Rushing?
Yeah, must have been a drier time of year. They must have had a lot of rain here right now. So we're looking at the holes in the rocks down there, and I'm wondering, were those cut, man-made, or is it natural? So if you know, leave a comment below. Otherwise, we're going to try to figure it out maybe while we're here. So Allie is going to walk all the way around here over to that little outlook right there, overlook, and I'm going to get a picture of her from here. Wow, she's made it over there already. I can see her moving. There she goes. Now she made it there quick. There she comes back. Yep, nope, she's deciding to go back again.
You want me to come back up there?
This is overlook number 2. This is right before the stairs that descend down to the suspension bridge. This is as far as your fur babies can go, right here. So, but they are allowed here. What a view. Wow. We were just saying that we actually kind of like these chewed up tire rubber trails. A little bit more cushioning on your feet when you're walking. The things that we appreciate as we're getting older is stuff like this. We never thought about this when we were young, but as we're getting older and our feet hurt and our legs hurt, we're like, so much easier on our legs and feet.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna go check out Overlook 1 now. We've seen 2, 3, 4, and 5 yesterday. Oh, we've lost the rubber rail and now it's mulch. Still not bad. Not as comfortable as that rubber tire though.
So here at the Overlook 1A, you can actually look over and see the suspension bridge. So if you want to actually get a bird's eye view of the suspension bridge, 1A, that's where you want to go.
He's looking like she just came from there. And she's like,
she goes around the corner.
Games.
She goes around the corner, she sees that and stops.
And
like,
she stops and looks like, oh my, there's more. You going? You gonna do it?
All right, let's do it. You only live once. Oh my gosh.
It's all fun and games going down, but just remember you gotta climb back out. So we definitely did not see this the last time.
This is cool.
This is the remnants of the tightrope that the Flying Melinda guy did crossing the gorge on a tightrope. Carl Melinda, I wasn't sure what his first name was, but I know he was a part of a family of the Flying Melindas. Yep. He walked the overlook to the tower on the south rim. During his walk, he did 2 headstands.
The year I was born.
Wow. We did not get to see this at all last time. It's cool that they've left us all here. Wow. Can you imagine tight roping from here to the other side? No way. Wow. I don't know how anybody could do that. I wonder just how much money it cost to build this for him to basically go ahead and accomplish that feat of tight roping across the gorge. I mean, it's a lot of construction here to do that. And I'm not sure exactly if he went across to like there or somewhere over here, because the tightrope is kind of aiming over here, the platform. But it looks to me like it would make more sense to go over there. All I know is just thinking about it makes me have to go to the bathroom. The views up here are crazy. Beautiful. It's great, great state park. All right, so it begins. We are back down to the interpretive center.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Nikki's back in the RV now. Just the two of us heading to the suspension bridge. Our friend Craig from Snellville
made these for us
on his 3D printer.
Yep.
So he was like, you know, the Jeeps have the
We
ducks.
need to put like a little QR code back here, but we haven't done that yet.
Yeah. But we're going to leave our first little bronco buck on a bronco.
Yep, there he goes. Where should I put him?
Where they can see it. On the hood there.
Like this?
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
There's the full-size bronco.
That's beautiful. I love that bronco.
I know, that's a great collar.
Beautiful color.
You've been bucked?
They've been bucked by Alley Chuck.
Yeah, we are descending into the gorge. We are heading to the suspension bridge up there. You can see it in the distance. It did say that to get to the bridge and back, you're looking at 610 steps. So far, I mean, going down's not bad. We're stopping every 50 odd steps to take a picture to document just how tired we're getting as we go. And
this is 61 right here, so it's a little bit over.
A little bit over.
The last 2 times.
We're using a landing that happens around 50 steps is what we're going to say.
Yep. That's it. That's 51 there.
We're here. We're at the suspension bridge. It didn't seem like it was 300 steps, did it? It did not seem like 300 steps to me.
That was 39 there.
So do you think we did 300 steps?
So if we did 5. That's 1, 2.
5 times 5 is 25, so that's 250.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, 300 steps.
Okay, I guess it doesn't seem like that much going down. It will coming out.
Yeah, it seemed like nothing climbing down.
But the descent is easy. The ascension is hard. A lot of people on the bridge right now. Is Allie going to be able to do it? Is she going to do it?
Yes.
You're going to do it?
Yes. I'm doing it, but my heart's racing. My heart's racing, but I'm doing it.
So, without the permit, you will get fined a minimum of 116. Why 116? I'm not sure. Like, 115 makes more sense.
Yeah, that's
150 maybe. Why the odd number?
Why 116? That's kind of.
If they're going to do that, I would just go 116 and 33 cents. I don't know. That's just me. But we definitely would not be able to do that, even if we had a permit, because you have to cross those rocks right there and get wet in order to get on the other side and follow that trail that goes somewhere around over there. Way more than what we would be able to do at our age.
Right.
We did not plan on coming all the way down here to the bottom, though. We were just going to go to the suspension bridge.
Yeah, we were just going to go to the bridge and then
call it.
We decided to.
What's another 200 steps?
Yeah, go for it, I guess.
Yep.
I'm going to wish we hadn't when we get halfway up. We're going to be like, why did we do this to ourselves?
We're going to be hating life here in a little bit. Second guessing ourselves.
Yeah.
So to me, this is way more scary than that bridge at Royal Gorge. I don't know how she can do this a lot easier than that one. Yeah, it's not as high up, but you feel the motion of this bridge, and it's narrow. That bridge at Royal Gorge was wide enough for 2 vehicles to pass by. Why was this not as scary as Royal Gorge to you?
It was probably just as scary. Royal Gorge was obviously a lot scarier because it was a lot farther down. I think also is that I felt closed in and more secure having the armrests to hold on to, balance myself as I went across.
Makes sense.
But the whole time as I'm going through, I had butterflies.
We made it out. We're alive. And catching our breath here at the top, we was like noticing that the water coming over the falls here and through that round opening is not near as much as it was this morning. So we got to see it really ripping and roaring earlier. Well, I made chicken tonight. What are these, Brussels sprouts? What do you call them? Mm-hmm. Sliced Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Restaurant style Parmesan crusted green beans. But the most important meal component tonight
is our North Carolina Linville Falls Winery bottled Cabernet. And it is brandy barrel aged Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yes. This was, for us, a very expensive bottle at $32.
Yep.
So we're going to enjoy it tonight.
Yep.
Celebrating a little bit of good news with Allie's health, which some of you probably don't know, but she has some lung issues. And tonight we crack it open.
Yep.
Wine opener in our RV than we do in our actual home.
Yeah, at home it doesn't have the black on it, it's just silver.
Yeah, and it doesn't
Plain,
do this
simple.
fancy thing where you like,
The legs go up.
yeah. Boy, that is a tough cork, I'm telling you. I can tell drilling down into it.
Don't drop the bottle of wine.
It'll be $32 wasted.
Yep.
Ooh, God, it smells good.
And we bought some new wine glasses for the RV.
Kind of won't tip over easily.
Yes.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen our video where we went to Boone and we did some cabin camping, we'll leave a link above. You can check it out. And if you're going to be in that area, definitely check out Linville Falls Winery. Highly recommend it. Big time. And I'm not even a wine drinker. That is good. That's worth $32 right there. This is the life right here. Just had dinner. Long day of hiking. Well, per recommendation of our friend Jamie Stevenson, while we're staying here at Tallulah Gorge State Park, he said to go check out the Lake Tugelo Stone Boat Ramp. So that's where we're heading now, Stone Place. We're on Stone Place Road. Kind of like off-roading. And Allie was just saying, what if we meet a vehicle coming the other way? And I said, well, we have to be very careful. And guess what? No more than 30 seconds later, we met a truck. But it wasn't so bad. We just don't want to get stuck out here, obviously. But it's supposed to be a really good view of the lake down here once we get down. We have made it down to Lake Tugelo, the boat ramp. That was a sketchy little drive coming down, and it says you need four-wheel drive. And we passed a truck I don't think had four-wheel drive, and I think he was spinning in the gravel on some of those steep grades. So I'm not gonna spend too much time down here because Allie's a little nervous, obviously, about getting back out of here. But I mean, people must pull boats down here. Wow, it's pretty. Got a dock here. I guess you could probably go swimming in the summertime. Beautiful. Well, we made it out of the toughest part. There was a 13-degree incline back there, and that's why they say you have to have four-wheel drive. There was a couple spots that were like 10 degrees. So we just ate at La Cabana, I think is the name of it.
Yep, authentic Mexican food.
We were going to eat at Fortify Pie today, but a lot of the places that we wanted to eat today are closed. They're not opening until Wednesday. So we just kind of drove around, and we just happened to see this authentic Mexican restaurant.
It's really good. My chicken quesadilla was top notch. Like the chicken was so fresh and the rice was really good. I mean, normally when I get rice in a Mexican restaurant, it's dried out, crispy.
Yes,
This was
very
fresh food.
Yeah,
So if you're ever in this area and you're craving Mexican food, check it out.
prices were reasonable. I mean, we both ate for 20 bucks.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that.
And if you want alcohol, they do serve alcohol too.
I saw Jaeger bombs on the list.
Well, it's raining and we're going to head back to Campground, drop Vicky off, and head
Check
over to the
out-
interpretive center.
Yep, check it out. We've been wanting to see it. We've just been using it for the day of, we knew it was going to rain today, and we just thought, well, it'd be a perfect day to check it out.
Yeah, do all the outside stuff we could while we had good weather. And we knew, like she said, there was going to be a washout on Tuesday, so I said, let's just wait and do that when we can't do anything outside. Well, we just got through checking out the interpretive center here at Tallulah Gorge at the state park, and quite an expansive museum here, and a lot to look at, a lot to see. We ended up not doing the movie. They do show a movie every half an hour. I guess it's about 15 minutes long. I might come back down later and do it, but just walking through the museum itself took us a good 45 minutes looking at all the exhibits and all the history there. So definitely if you're into history and you want to see the history of this area in Tallulah Falls, very cool stuff in the museum there. Okay, so this morning, before even eating breakfast, I decided to get up and hike over to the South Rim Trail. We have never done this trail before, and left Allie and Nikki back so I could just make quick time. I wanted to see this. This is really what I came to see, was the second tower of the Walinda tightrope walk across the gorge. This is the smaller of the two. This is the 10-foot. On the other side was the 40-foot. I'm surprised to see it's still, mounted and standing and everything. As I just came in here, I realized by the sign back there that this is actually property that belongs to the Walinda family now. So this isn't even part of the state park. Interesting. Well, I hear waterfalls down there. They're somewhere down there in that cloud. I'm hiking in a cloud right now. Here at Overlook 8, there's a view of Hurricane Falls and the pool, Devil's Pulpit, down below. And I'm gonna take their word for it. I don't see nothing. So we are hiking along the river here at Tallulah Gorge State Park. We did not realize on 0441, across from the park entrance, this is still all part of the park. And there is another suspension bridge down here that we are hiking to, about 0.2 of a mile. There's a trail here, but I want to go see what this sign says about this bridge over here. All right, so there's some information up here, which I thought I seen from the road. This is cool. Yeah, I figured it was a railroad. So this used to be a railroad bridge going across there. We were trying to find a 1913 historic jail. We drove past it so many times. We just thought this was a park office or something to do with the staff. But this is the jail. Oh yeah. It was moved here in 1991, it says. We were trying to see if, supposedly you're supposed to be able to walk through it, but
You can see through it really good here.
it's locked up. Oh yeah.
I don't know what this room would be.
Probably the quarters where the warden probably lived, I'm gonna say. Living quarters. So the sign out front here says in June 12th, 1991, they moved it from its original location. So it originally was located on the other side of the lake here, and we're here. I'm not sure how far that would have been relocated from, but the old city jail.
We just finished eating at 4 to 5 Pie Pizza, and I had a small pizza. Chuck had his own small pizza.
We could literally probably had one small pizza between the two of us because we've taken one whole pizza back.
And we also had wings, so that's what filled us up in the beginning, because they gave us, it was maple and buffalo sauce, which was amazing. It was so good. And then they gave us carrots dipped in ranch and blue cheese, and the blue cheese is just the way I like it, real chunky.
It was real ranch, real blue cheese, not, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
Last morning here, and we're getting ready to hike the South Rim Trail here. And we parked across the road. Thought this might eliminate a little bit of the steep inclines for coming out of the campground into the campground. We'll see. Yesterday when I was here, I could not even see down in the canyon this way. You couldn't see that bridge. And just standing on this little platform gives you a whole different perspective, doesn't it?
Wow.
Makes you a little weak in the knees.
A little bit.
Yeah. So basically, right over there is where the stairs start on the north rim for the trail, for that bridge. Such beautiful views here at Tallulah Gorge State Park, I tell you. It just doesn't get old. All right, so yesterday morning I couldn't see anything here. But today, what a gorgeous view of Hawthorne Pool and Tempesta Falls. The gorge here is 400 feet deep. I'm gonna say right now that the South Rim Trail, definitely, I think I'm liking it better than the North Rim Trail. So I didn't do any of this yesterday just because this was nothing but a cloud yesterday. Oh my goodness, that rock and the colors in the rock over there are amazing. How beautiful. How cool is this? A little bench, almost in a cave. Okay, overlook number 10. So we have made it to the end of the South Rim hiking trail and overlook 10 right here. And this is Caledonia, Cascade, Walenda North Tower area, bluff to the far right, approximately 900 feet high. So Allie got to see the flying Walenda, actually Carl Walenda's tower here, South Tower, the smaller one. Yeah, everything's grown up around everything. All right, girl, we gotta head back. We got half an hour to get back to the campground and get packed up. So we're only a mile away from the Bronco at this point. All right, so we've taken the trash out, we packed up, everything's pretty much ready for us to say goodbye to Tallulah Gorge State Park for this time. But it's, God willing, this won't be our last time staying here. Love this state park. If you've never visited Tallulah Gorge State Park, we highly, highly recommend it. And we're gonna say that we highly recommend the South Trail, the South Rim Trail. If you have time to hike that, it is definitely well worth the views that you're gonna get looking out over the top of that rim. All right, guys, we will see you next week from Unicoi State Park and Lodge in Helen, Georgia.
South of Salt Lake, Colorado calls to me, and Washington will always be begging for a piece of me to stay. Maybe some things never change, but I wanna know how it feels to hang pictures on a wall, sleep in the same bed at night. I want reasons to stay, I want someone to take good thing was I feel it more the further that I get.